Alright, I'm going to show you how to make an animated GIF, and we're going to make a turntable, and there's a couple things we're going to need. Now, you're going to need this ez-turntable exe. This is freeware for now, and you're going to need this photoscape right here. There's a link inside this right here. It'll tell you, and there's some more information in here, and it'll take you to this place, and this is also freeware, and it won't cost you nothing. And this is what's going to make the GIF. And for this to work, now you got to do this correctly, or this will not work at all. The first thing is important is we need to go to the edit option, then we need to go down this shortcut editor here, and then we're going to go over to the display, and we're going to go to the second one from the bottom, save current view as image file. If I hover on there, it turns blue. I'll just click it once, and if I move away, it's kind of dim blue. I'm going to hold my cursor in here, and I'm going to hold the, now let's in order, the Alt key first, Control, then the letter S. Alright, it accepted it. Okay, Alt Control S. That has to be in there for this to work. Alright, we'll validate that. You can see the guy here selected, so we'll double click it off here to deselect him. And as you can see, I got this easy folder here, so I'm going to save him to this folder right now. And this is because I'll tell you why I do this. So I'll press save as, and I'll put them in that folder because all the images will now be saved to that same folder I saved this. So now I'm going to go ahead and before I do that, I can test certain things out. If it's offset here, whatever you see in this little square is what gets rendered out as images. So if it's out of here, it's not going to get it's going to be chopped off, so you need to kind of center it. And if you hold the arrow keys down on the keyboard and you spin it around, see how he's really wobbly? There's certain settings you can do to get that straight. If you select view all, then turn it, and he's kind of straight on there. You can test that. Then you can kind of zoom in how much you want to go here. Alright, now the guy's offset, but the platform is centered, so it'll spin around just like this. Alright, now we're going to go back here, and we're going to load this ez-turntable here. Alright, I'll read this to you, and it says, if you find this useful, please donate here, and there's a link to my site, and I appreciate it. In the next part, it says, first go to your shortcut editor, and pretty much everything that says right here I already went over. And the trick here is, once that is done, you can now press the A key on your keyboard. Okay, so we'll press the OK, then we'll go back here and we're going to press the A key on the keyboard. We don't want nothing selected, so if anything's selected, we probably want to deselect it. I'll render out the manipulator or the little dots. So right now I'm going to press the A on the keyboard, and it's going to go ahead and save some of these images. I'll explain why when it's going through here. If you decide that you want to do something else and redo it again, well, these images get deleted and overwritten each time, so you don't have to worry about it, the folder getting full of images. And another thing is, when this is done, the script will exit. This is how it works, and it's down by the taskbar by the clock. Alright, so here's all our images that it made right here. So here's a photoscape that I downloaded, and we'll double click this, and there's a little option called anti-GIF. Okay, we'll select here. You can see all the GIFs over here, and we're going to press add. We're going to add a folder here. Make sure there ain't no other images in there, because this will all get loaded. Okay, this is, we'll just pick up only images. Select the first one. Then we're going to Control A. This is going to select them all. Then we're going to press OK. Alright, there's different options. This is going to be a little choppy until it builds up here. It's going to render out all the image, then it'll start going real smooth here. And there's all kinds of effects that you can do here. And here's the time. Change the time. This will speed it up or slow it down. You can see the canvas size here is quite large, and these will get quite large in file size, so I might want to knock this down by 30%. Alright, and I'm going to test that there, and then if that's what I like, that's correct speed, then I'll press save, I'm going to put this in the in another folder because I don't want to get it mixed up with this other folder, because next time I do something else, this might get loaded up in here and cause problems. So I'll just keep this in another folder. Alright, and we'll press save here, and you can see this is quite large, still large. You want to keep under 300 KB. This is 614. This is probably still just too large. That's too large for the web, and a lot of people, it'll be just takes too long for them to load. So I'll just go ahead and save me another one real quick. Alright, 262 under 300. That's not bad. And we'll just go over here and we'll open up this, and then when we play the little GIF, you can watch it here or in your browser. And another thing is, when you have this on a web page, you can see there's a blue background here. In Hexagon, there's options that you can change the background and to match your web page if you want to, if you just didn't want the blue one here. But anyway, if you find this very useful and you think it's kind of neat or whatever, please make a donation, because right now I'm just I'm doing this on my spare time and free time, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.